Texas. Deer season has just ended, and that only means one thing. It's pig season. Actually, it's always pig season in Texas. I love to hunt deer, but I absolutely love hunting pigs. It happens to be my favorite thing to hunt. I'm hunting west of Fort Worth this evening at Buddy's farm. He's been gracious enough to allow me to come out here for the past several years and try to take some of these pigs off his place for him. I'm hunting over a feeder this evening in a ground blind. Got the wind perfectly in my face. The time is just now starting to get right. It's about 5 o'clock, so it's going to be dark here in about an hour, hour and a half. So anyway, we'll sit back and see if anything happens to come in. Alright, well, I've given this pig plenty of time to expire, so I'm gonna go look for my arrow and see if we can't find her. I want to apologize for the video in advance. I'm using my cell phone, and nighttime video just doesn't seem to be all that great. It tends to focus in and out. I hadn't had a chance to review the footage yet, but I can imagine it's not going to be the greatest. So apologize for the shot, for the video, but stay tuned for the recovery, and let's see if we can't find her. About 3 weeks ago, I hooked up a couple lights. One of them's the Elusive Wildlife Blindsider, and the other one I put on the feeder, and it's also by Elusive Wildlife. It's just the feeder kill light. And so that's all I had tonight to shoot those pigs, which seemed to be enough. It looked like it was bright enough. I could see her really well. There's my arrow. I don't see my nock anywhere. I'm sure it flew off. There's my other vein. But I got good penetration, so. Alright, for those of you that want to see my arrow set up, I'm shooting a 100 grain Deep Six Gravedigger. They actually don't make these heads anymore, but Bloodsport, they still make the standard Gravedigger, but not the Deep Six version. This is an Easton Injection 330, and as you can see, it's already killed one deer or pig. You can tell by that white stripe on it. Anyway, I'll have to inspect this arrow further tomorrow when it's light to see if it's okay to shoot again, and if it is, I'll check its straightness, check for any cracks, put another mark on it, and hopefully kill another one with it. So we'll see. Alright, it's hard to tell, but I've already got blood, and it looks like I've got a pretty well-defined trail through these woods, so I'm pretty sure this is the direction that they always go anyway. So this is probably where she's going to end up going in here. I thought I heard her pile up in here earlier, so I'm sure she's not far. Yeah, we're still on blood. So far we've gone about 30-40 yards. Starting to bleed a little better. Where'd she go? The road splits. Oh, there we go. Some good blood there. Oh yeah. More good blood. Bleeding pretty good. I don't think she's gonna be far. She's bleeding pretty good. Oh, there she is right there. Dead pig. It was really hard to tell underneath that feeder light just how he was, facing. It looked like he was facing broadside. The entrance wound was really good. Went in perfectly behind the shoulder where it needed to. I noticed when I recovered my arrow I didn't have a lot of blood on it, and it was because the exit hole was back. I guess he was quartering to a little bit. I just couldn't realize it. So that's why there wasn't a lot of blood on the arrow, and that's why there wasn't a lot of blood at first on the blood trail. But it picked up after about 15 yards, and it seemed like it was pretty good the rest of the way. So anyway, I guess that's why he didn't bleed much. Looks like a pretty young boar though, even though he's pretty good size. I'd say he's 150 pounds maybe. But anyways, we'll get him loaded up after I get some pictures and see. But you can tell from the steam it's a little chilly out here, so I'm gonna try to get this done and taken care of. For you guys that have never seen them, Hawk makes a phenomenal deer cart. This one's called the Crawler, and I've used a lot of carts. This one by far is the best I've ever used. This guy, he was a little bigger than I thought, and he's taking up that whole cart. So still, this thing's making short work. Like I said, I've used a bunch in the past, and in 25 years of hunting, this is the best cart I've ever used. So you can get them for about 160 bucks, and it's worth its weight in gold. Well, here he is. That was a pretty long haul back in there, but I got him out. So the video is probably not going to be the greatest. I just want to apologize now for the kill shot. I film everything with my cell phone, and that Galaxy S9 just doesn't have the low light capabilities of some of the other high-end cameras, so the kill shot's probably going to be a little grainy, and I apologize. But I was able to get it done tonight. He was 22 yards under the feeder. Shot was good, right behind the shoulder. It came out a little far back, but only because I couldn't tell. I've never really hunted on those feeder lights before, and it's really hard to determine just how they're facing. It looked like he was perfectly broadside, but apparently he was quartering to a little bit. But I was able to get on good blood. He went about 60 yards, piled up. Shot him with the Triax, shooting a 330 injection by Easton, and Gravedigger broadhead. And that's kind of my go-to setup for deer and pigs. So anyways, he's ended up being probably 125, 150 pounds, just a young boar. A lot of people won't eat boars, but when you cut them into sausage, it really doesn't matter, and that's where he's going. So anyway, thank you again for following along. This is just the start of my pig killing season. There'll be a lot of videos to come. You'll see me shooting a lot of pigs in the future. So if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, click on the little notification button, and it'll alert you whenever I post something new. So again, thanks for following along, and we'll see you on the next one.